To get started, you want to arrange your threads on the board in the colour order that you want. So I'm doing the contrast colour next to the outside colour here, and then the rest in the middle like that. So I'm going to work this pattern as chevrons. So to start with, I'm going to be working with this side. And to begin with, I'm just going to be knotting the outside thread towards the centre. And once I've done this side, I'm going to do the same thing at the other side. And once both threads are in the centre, I'm just going to knot these two together. So once you've done that, you've got your contrast colour on the outside at each side. So now you want to begin the first row of your pattern. So this time I'm going to be knotting the thread that's next to the outside thread over the outside thread, away from the centre. And I'm going to be dropping this one and using my contrast colour until I get to the centre. And then I want to do the same thing at the other side. So knotting this one away from the centre over the contrast colour. And then taking the contrast colour and knotting towards the centre. And then once the contrast colour is in the centre, I'm just going to knot these two together. So for the second row, I'm going to take the outside thread and again knot towards the centre until I get to the contrast colour. And now I've got to the contrast colour, I'm going to swap positions and I'm going to knot with this colour away from the centre. And then I want to do the same thing at the other side. So again, swapping over and knotting the contrast colour away from the centre. And now with the two colours in the centre, once again I'm going to knot these together. So for your third row, you're going to knot towards the centre the first time, and then when you've got your contrast colour, you You want this colour to go over this one, so the first time you knot away from the centre and then switch and knot towards the centre. And then keeping your contrast colour again, you're knotting back to the centre again. And you want to do the same thing at the other side. So take your contrast colour, knot away from the centre for your first knot, and then switch positions and knot towards the centre for your second knot. And then knot towards the centre with the contrast colour for your next knot. And with your contrast colour back in the centre, at both sides you want to knot these two together. So once you've done that, you'll see the first part of your pattern has been completed. So now you want to knot your outside colours towards the centre each time until your yellow is on the last. So once you've got your contrast colours back to the outside, you can begin again with row 1 of your pattern, just to repeat these all the way down, and do this until you've got the bracelet as long as you want it. So once you've got your bracelet as long as you want it, you should end up with something that looks like this. So now you can either braid your ends directly from what you've got, or you can taper the ends like I'm going to do. So if you decide to taper the ends, you're going to take the outside thread and then the one next to it, and you take the one next to it and knot away from the centre. And then hold both your threads and do the same thing with your next thread. And then holding all three, take your last thread from the centre and knot over those. And this just pulls your threads into the centre. So you want to do the same thing at the other side. So once you've done that, you can separate them both into the two sections and then just braid the tail ends. If you only want one braided tail end, you can braid all of them together. Because I've done a loop to start with, I'm going to do two. So just separate your threads and then braid the end. And you want to do this, like I said, at both sides if you're doing two. So once you've got to the end of your braid, you just want to tie a knot in the end, and you want to match it up if you're doing two so that they both end about the same place. And just want to make sure they're nice and tight. And once you've done that, you can just trim off any excess. So now you can remove your bracelet from the board, and you should end up with something that looks like this. So now you just want to try on your bracelet. And that is your completed fish pattern bracelet.